Yo, it's Chuck from Internet Smarks here to bring you your official Internet Smarks Monday Night Raw review, the first Raw after WrestleMania. We all know how the Raw after WrestleMania crowd is, the feel is. It's always a great show. And tonight, well, last night, didn't disappoint. We started off with a recap of Undertaker's final match. Then the crowd chanted Undertaker for several minutes. Several minutes chanted Undertaker. It was towards the end. It was Undertaker and Roman sucks chants dueling, and then Roman Reigns music hit. And when I say that's the most heat I've ever seen on TV for a single competitor, it was truly an amazing sight to see every single person in attendance booing Roman Reigns. It was insane. Um, Roman didn't say a word for about 6 or 7 minutes. He just stood there. Chants, asshole, fuck you, Roman. Roman sucks. Undertaker, everything. And Roman eventually talked and he said, "This is my yard now," and dropped the microphone and walked away. And this is truthfully, as much as I hate to admit it, this is Roman Reigns' yard. This is he's the one that's taking care of the Undertaker. He's retired to Undertaker. So Roman Reigns, it's your yard. Um, Next we had a Raw tag team title match between the Hardys and the Club. Matt Hardy hit a twist of fate on Luke Gallows, followed by a swanton bomb from Jeff Hardy to get the win. It's so great to see them back. Um, Even if they're not deleting things, it's still great to see them back. Um, we'll see how long this run goes. I feel like they're gonna be here for a little bit. See how it goes. See how it goes. I feel like they're gonna hold on to these tag team titles for a little while, and we'll see what's next for them. Later on in the match, later on the night, we'll find out what was next for them actually. Um, the next match was Neville and Mustafa Ali, a non-title match. Neville got Ali to tap out to the Rings of Saturn. A very good match, by the way. A very good match. More matches like this need to happen in the cruiserweight division, because that will definitely improve how they're viewed as not just a piss break, you know. Um, it was beach balls in the crowd, and that kind of distracted the crowd from the match. It was a very good match. Vince McMahon was next. He came down to the ring. It says time to shake things up. So next week, Raw and SmackDown will have a superstar shakeup. He didn't say a draft. He said a superstar shakeup, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. He talked about the terrible thing that happened last night with Stephanie going through a table and Triple H losing to Seth Rollins. He says time to introduce the new general manager. And Teddy Long came out. Vince cut Teddy's music off and said it wasn't him. And he introduced a new Raw general manager, Kurt Angle. Crowd erupted. You suck chants, even though we all know Kurt doesn't suck. He only said one thing. He said that he's glad to be back on Raw. And it's damn true. And I'm in the short time he was on the show, he actually was so much better than Mick Foley was. Um, he had a few segments, and it was great to see him. Next, New Day came to the ring, so they had a great time at WrestleMania, but they missed not being able to compete, so they issued an open challenge, and none other than the greatest tag team on planet Earth. A lot of people think, I still think it's the Young Bucks, but definitely the greatest tag team in World Wrestling Entertainment. The Revival answered the call, made their Raw debut. They won after hitting a shatter machine on Xavier Woods. After the match, they attacked Kofi Kingston, injured his knee. You know how they put the hold on how one of them had the little submission on one person's leg, and then the other person jumped off the top rope and hit him. This is great to see the Revival on Raw. They work so hard to, become one of the best tag teams on this planet, and they definitely deserve the shot that they're gonna get on Monday Night Raw. Next, we had a 6-woman tag team match: Bayley, Sasha Banks, Dana Brooke versus Nia Jax, Charlotte, and the returning Emma. I've been waiting months for Emma to come back. She got a good pop on her return. She stood up on that announce table, did her "It's about me" thing, all that. It was great. She got a lot of offense into this match, and I feel like I definitely see her being a big player in the women's division coming soon. Um, it's nice to see her back as a fresh face. Um, glad to see her. Brock Lesnar came out with advocate Paul Heyman. Heyman said Lesnar defeated superhero Goldberg. We won't be seeing him anymore. And he said it's time to change about this. It's time to change the status quo. He said we need to talk about the 2 and 23 and 2. And it's become obvious that the 2 need to go one-on-one to determine whose yard it is. Heyman called out Roman as the crowd chanted for Finn Balor. Lesnar has authorized him to deliver something the crowd will never forget. Heyman said the match will happen tonight, but he was interrupted by Braun Strowman. Strowman said he doesn't know about Reigns, but Lesnar has his attention and touches the belt. He taps the belt as he says that. Lesnar laid the Universal Championship down and issued a challenge, but Strowman backed away and said he'll do it on his terms. I'd love to see Brock and Braun. That'll be a tremendous match. Maybe not a tremendous match, but just a feel of like those two larger than life people, like the one of the most feared men on planet Earth, Brock Lesnar, versus this giant and Braun Strowman. It would be great to see. Chris Jericho's interviewed and put the tip of Kevin Owens' finger on the list of Jericho. He was then attacked by Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens, who attacked him and put him through a table. Hit nod eyebrow wiggle. We all knew who Seth's new tag team partner was going to be for the match between the four. We all know who his tag team partner was going to be. Number contenders match between Sheamus and Cesaro. They defeated Enzo and Cass. Sheamus and Cesaro were super over with this crowd. We all know Cesaro was over with the smarky crowds. I was very surprised to see Sheamus was over. And they booed Enzo and Cass a little bit. It was a little bit, weird to see, as though I've seen a lot of people start to turn on Enzo and Cass. People, a lot of things with wrestling fans, they cheer for these people, and then they finally get the chance to get the recognition that they feel they deserve. They start to go. Bailey's starting to get sort of a negative reaction. Enzo and Cass, it's just weird. It's just weird with some fans, but whatever. We had Sami Zayn defeat Jinder Mahal with a Helluva Kick. Sami Zayn, of course, over as fuck with that crowd, whole Raw WrestleMania crowd. Of course, Sami Zayn's gonna get his music sung and everything like that. We had Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins and his partner, the returning Finn Balor. Finn Balor made his much anticipated return to Raw to replace Chris Jericho, who was injured as Rollins' teammate. Finn Balor pinned Kevin Owens after the coup de grace to get his team the win. Great to see Finn Balor back. I feel like he'll go for his championship soon, maybe not immediately, but he will go after the title that he never lost. He will go back and get the Universal title soon. Maybe not very soon, but it will happen. Great Raw tonight. Lots of good moments, lots of good action. Crowd was into it. The debut of the Revival, the returns of Emma and Finn Balor, I should say. It's great to see. Got some new feuds teased, some action between Braun and Brock, the Revival and New Day. We got almost dropped my phone. After the 6-woman tag match, Nia and Charlotte got into it, and we got the Hardys versus Sheamus and Cesaro coming up soon, all that, and it's nice to see they're starting to take steps in the next direction. I'm anxious to see what's next. I'm anxious to see next week the Superstar Shakeup, who's going to go on what brand, and tonight for SmackDown, I want to see who gets called up on SmackDown, because it's going to be call-ups. There are going to be call-ups, and there are some people who I'm pretty sure that will be getting called up. I'm pretty sure we can think of who I think we all know what we're talking about. But can't wait to see those people, see who gets called up, see what's next, and see the build for the next pay-per-views. So that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSnarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.